I'd like to start off by saying, Call Halal, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. This is Yakar Abin from Great Millstone, Houston. Shalom. This lesson is going to be on uh, adultery. So, first, we're going to go to Matthew 5 and 18. For verily I say to you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. So that means that everything that is in the law is still in effect as of today. So we're going to go back to the law and pull up a couple of these laws. This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 10. A man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. Okay, adultery is not what people think it is in Western society. As defined by the Bible, adultery is sleeping with another man's wife. So the adulterer and the adulteress would be a so-called married woman, a woman that has, well, let's get that. Let's get that. So marriage is not a piece of paper. It's not a piece of paper. It's not a ring. Marriage is when a man goes into a woman and has sex with her. From that point forward, she is married to that man. Now, there is no such thing as a child born out of wedlock. There's either a child that is of an adulterous relationship or the mother and father are married. We're going to get that in Genesis 24. Okay. Okay. We got Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. Okay, we're going to get this word took, because it's lach, la, kach, lakach. It means to take, get, fetch, lay hold, seize. Okay, so take a wife, snatch. It had nothing to do with a ceremony. He went in and had sex with her, and she became his wife. Let's get that another account of that. No, where is it? Here we go. Okay, Genesis 16 and 1. Now Sarah, Abraham's wife, bore him no children, and she had a handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. And Sarah, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her handmaid, the Egyptian, after Abraham had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband Abraham to be his wife. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. When she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. So Abraham didn't have any kind of ceremony. He went in and took Hagar. Same word. To take, fetch, lay hold, seize. He went in and had sex with her, and she became his wife. I mean, she was a lesser wife, but a wife all the same. So once a woman has sex with a man, she becomes his wife. And if that woman has sex with another man while that man is alive, she is an adulteress. Okay? And if a man goes in and has sex with a woman that's already married, he is an adulterer. These are the biblical definitions of these words. Okay? Because a man can have more than one wife. This is defined in the Bible. This is in the law as well. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall not be diminished. So if that's That's plain. If he take him another wife, there's nothing wrong with a man having multiple wives. I mean, there's no, you know, everything is lawful, but not everything's expedient. So in these times, it may not be the best situation to have, but it is lawful for a man to have multiple wives. So if a man has more than one woman, he doesn't have to be he's not an adulterer. Okay, here goes another account. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, it shall be when he make his sons to inherit that which he have, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. So right there, two wives, not a problem. So okay, and here we go to Jeremiah 3 and 1 to explain. Say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord. That's Jeremiah 3 and 1. Okay, this right here says it's not talking about it's talking about Israel playing the harlot with other, you know, with other gods, but it still says what it says. If a woman has, if a man has sex with a woman, and then she goes and she's with another woman, then that land is greatly polluted. So, this Western society is is foul because women are teaching their daughters, hey, go pay the field. In the law, you're supposed to put them to death. Point blank, period. It said, and the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death. I see in today's society, if we were following the laws of the ancient world, there wouldn't be very many Israelite women around. Point blank, period. This has been a quick hit. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, the great millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Hopefully, this lesson was edifying. Shalom.